Hey guys, how you doing? jpsarrireviews here. When you think about likeness and statues and action figures, there are many companies that come to mind. But there's one that stands out among the rest, and in my opinion is the best in the market, and that's Blitzway. Blitzway is a company that when it comes about bringing to life icons, movie icons, stars, people in entertainment, musicians, actors and actresses, I don't think any other company can compare as well. You could say maybe Quinn Studios, but Quinn Studios is a more recent company and they're trying new techniques. But Blitzway is known for that quality and bringing things to life, bringing real people into the unanimated world of statues and figures. Now, they just released a new pre-order for Marilyn Monroe, an icon, sex symbol of the 20th century, that in my opinion looks fantastic. So in this video, I want to talk about this piece in particular. I want to look at that. I want to look at the things that I like about it, the things I don't like about it. And ultimately, I want to let you know if I think that you need to add this to your collection or not. So stay tuned in the next couple of minutes. But before we get into it, I want to show you some things that actually right now Blitzway is also producing. They do have the Astro Boy, the second version, the first version that is, I think, still available at Sideshow. That is really nice piece, but this one also comes with an assembly bed, and there's one that is actually a clear version. So there's a few of them. Also, they do have a new Elvis Presley statue that a lot of people are really not liking as much. That one on pre-order as well. That one, a lot of people are criticizing because the likeness in the face. I think it's good. It's a good piece, but it's not 100% accurate because this is based, of course, in Aloha from Hawaii, the concert back in the early 70s that it was famous. And of course, during that time in the early 70s, he was a bit chunkier, and the face looks a bit younger and his hair was a bit thicker. So I think that they need to make those improvements in this piece. But some people went on, social media, pouring hate on it, and I don't think it's as bad as people make it sound. It just needs some improvements. And of course, I have this Jimi Hendrix action figure, and there are a lot of things that the company's been doing. I think they kind of ended the relationship with Sideshow, at least for the time being, for future releases. But they will have more stuff, I suppose, in the future, maybe just for the time being. But some of the stuff that's already on pre-order, it will be fulfilled by Sideshow. But here you can see it's $459, which is not bad. This is a quarter scale piece. And the license, of course, the state of Marilyn Monroe. The product size is approximately, the width is 270 millimeters. The length is 250 millimeters. The height is 460 millimeters. It approximately is 7 kilograms, including the package. So it's, I would say it's okay. It's not that heavy. And the dimensions of the box is also included there. And this is going to release, according to this, the fourth quarter of 2020 here. That's what it says. So it could be released anytime soon. However, in other websites like Big Bad Toy Store, I think it's going to release early next year. So I think it's already going to ship out sometime soon. I think in Spec Fiction already presented it as available. So we don't know yet. We'll look into that in a moment. But here in the description, of course, you get a lengthy description of this character. We know who Marilyn Monroe is. This statue is based on one of the most iconic images that we have engraved in our mind of her on the 7-year itch. And the specifications for this, it's based out of PVC. So this is a hybrid piece. Everything is sculpted. Of course, it has mixed media, but the faces that in this case Blitzway does, they are PVC, which actually helps with the likeness of the characters on all the features in the face. The shoes and accessories are made out of PVC and polystone. The diorama base is polystone ABS, which in this case is vinyl, is strong vinyl, metal. The custom is made out of fabric, wire, PET. The package is, of course, color EEPP, and it's a color box. It is a long list of people involved in the process of production. Producer is Wong Choi, and Sung Wong Bae also is the planner, and so on and so on. A lot of people that I personally do not know, but definitely they do fantastic work. So now let's look at the pictures. Here is, in my opinion, this is the definite version of Marilyn Monroe. I just love the design in this piece. The likeness is there, in my opinion. Some people might nitpick certain things here and there. As always, there's always going to be the nitpickers. But in my opinion, it is just perfect. it's lifelike. This is a museum statue. This is something that you can have in a museum place. It looks great. Love the hair. Her hair is good. Her curves. Of course, she was a very curvy woman. She was a beautiful woman. And I love the design and the clothing. One thing, in this case, Blitzway does, they do fantastic when it comes about representing these characters. Nice pictures as well. Love the detail in her hair. And there's no seam. You don't see anything of that, which is fantastic, the way they do those things to try to hide it all. So it doesn't look cheap. This is the part where I love what Blitzway does, is that the pieces, even though they're hybrids, they don't look cheap like sometimes people assume in regards to PVC. And it looks great in my opinion. This is going to be pretty much, this is a showstopper of a piece. If you're really into, I would say not much into comics and stuff like that, superheroes or movies, more into like the more classic films, that definitely you're going to find a lot of value in this character. You're a tough fan. In my opinion, the price is perfect. $459 is a lot cheaper than anything the Right Now Sideshow is doing. And you have an icon of a character. And it's a beautiful, beautiful piece. From every angle, love pretty much the 3D rendering that they did with the whole thing. She looks great. Those legs are long. She looks great. She looks beautiful for sure. And this is the back. Definitely they have to give you the whole 360 so you can see everything. It's a beautiful piece, no doubt about it. And look at the close-up of the face. Yeah, when you really get too close, and you're gonna know some plastic look into certain things, of course, but you know, you're gonna know that it is not a human person. You can see some of those not imperfections, but some of those textures that normally you can only find with anything that is inanimated. People would say, well, Queen Studios does a much better job with the bus. But yeah, of course, you have to, we have to remember that those busts are made out of silicone. They're life size. So of course, they're going to look even more alive. But Blitzway, when it comes about doing this in statue form, they are the best. Oh, they have a better proven record. But look at this. Oh, wow. Yeah, I love that. I love the detail. You can say that there's a lot of simplicity in a lot of things, which you don't need more than this. This is definitely the perfect 10-10 piece for this character. Just like that, I think is the perfect representation. You can see the paint job. I love that actually the paint job and the skin looks so lifelike. The tone of the skin. And I love these pictures that they're provided with the whole thing. Definitely, she's a knockout. She's definitely one of the best pieces I've seen from Blitzway, and Blitzway has done fantastic work. But yeah, in my opinion, this is definitely the best one so far. And here you can see, kind of gives you an idea of dimensions with the hand of the gentleman right there. So this is the actual scale. You can see it that way. And of course, here you see on the base, the way everything rotates, which is very, very nice. And I really love the base. Some people might point out that they would prefer a base that actually looks more like a sewer cover, because that's actually how it was in the movie. But I don't think you need more than that. You just want the piece to stand out, the statue itself, because actually that's actually what you come to look at more than just the base. And I think they did a really nice job. The base is not too big, not too large. It's not taking over the character. I think it's perfect just the way it is. All right, and I want to show you other places where you can get this if you don't trust to purchase directly from Blitzway. You want to save perhaps in shipping costs. You can come to Spec Fiction. If you live in the US, pretty much the shipping is free, which is nice. And it says buy now there. I don't know if they have it available already, but because it's not on pre-order. But you know, the same thing. You can pay in full there. Or you can actually make a deposit and, you know, pay little by little and use the payment plan. So that's pretty good. And I do trust Spec Fiction. It's one of the best online retailers you can have for collectibles. So this is pretty much a must. If you live in the US and they're very hard to find pieces through other means, through Sideshow, for example, then Spec Fiction is the company you need to choose. I really like what they do there. But also, if you are not as familiar with Spec Fiction and you want something different, you can go to Big Bad Toy Store. It is available there as well, and you can do this case a down payment, and of course you pre-order. There's no payment plan, unfortunately, but you can go through them. There's no specialty, there's no exclusive in this piece. It's nice, as you can see. Also, they have Elvis Presley there, and they have Astro Boy. So they have everything that is on pre-order, and they have other things as well available. So, you know, options are there. I do like this piece. I do think that Blitzway is a great company. For a while, they held the status of the most lifelike pieces in the market. I think now there are other companies that they're coming really strong. You have Queen Studios, you have Infinity Studio. So you have these companies that are really producing a lot of pieces with, in this case, with silicone, medical silicone, that looks really realistic. But I think Blitzway does things really well because it really makes these hybrid pieces between polystone and PVC that they really look great. And I think that's something that not even Sideshow can compete. I know that a lot of people that follow this channel love classic cinema, and of course, you know, Marilyn Monroe is an icon, not all this of cinema, of Hollywood, but also an icon of pop culture in the 20th century. So yeah, this piece, in my opinion, is a must if you're into it. But what is your opinion? What do you think about this piece? Are you a fan of it? You don't like it? Are you going to pre-order? Do you already pre-order? Or are you going to pass because it doesn't fit with your collection? Let me know in the comments below. So once again, my friends, thanks for watching. God bless, take care, and I'll talk to you again. Bye-bye.